4 billion years ago, a ball of rock and dust spins in the frozen vacuum of space. This isn't Mars or Venus. This hell is Earth. This seething, lifeless mass of molten lava will become home to nearly 9 million living species. But generating life from this will take a chain of events that defies the laws of probability. There are many theories. Nobody knows exactly how or where life began. But it couldn't happen without water. Experts believe asteroids or comets delivered it here. The water is churning with chemicals and organic compounds. Lightning strikes the chemical soup at the right place and the right time. Billions of volts of electricity trigger a chain of improbable coincidences. The chemical's atoms join up in a precise sequence, creating a bundle of genetic material. These fragile genes don't stand a chance in this extreme environment. But luck strikes again. A blob of oily material engulfs a single chain to create the first ever cell. Now, the genes send out messages, chemical instructions. And 3.5 billion years ago, they do something extraordinary. They copy themselves and the cell to create a perfect clone. This is the very first living thing. Every human, every animal, every bug, every plant can trace its origins to this single cell. The genes tell each cell to reproduce, guaranteeing their survival as they pass from one generation to the next. For 2 billion years, the only living things are simple single cells. But a random accident changes everything. 2 cells merge. Their genes combine. The merged cell clones itself. Its offspring contains genes from not 1, but 2 cells, 2 parents. We call this accident sex. Sex introduces variation. Occasionally, things go wrong. As the cells reproduce, genes get deleted, duplicated. These cells are mutants. Mutations pile up, differences increase, until the cells become so different, they're separate species. The tree of life branches out into billions of species, but only one will lead to us. Mutating and diversifying, spreading out through the oceans, getting bigger, more complex, until our ancestor is a 3-inch long water worm. This is us 550 million years ago. Mutations create distinct male and female sexes. We produce more offspring, passing on more genes. Mars and Venus, boy meets girl. It all starts here. But finding a partner is almost impossible when every living thing is blind. In this sea of darkness, the ability to see will give us a critical advantage. nature's most perfect innovation begins to take shape. A handful of skin cells mutate. Now, we can tell dark from light, find more prey, dodge more predators. We live longer and produce more offspring. Soon, creatures with light-sensitive cells dominate the population. Over countless generations, more mutations refine the cells. This is natural selection in action, the process that allows every living thing to adapt to the world. And that gives our ancestor eyes. We can see, and everything we can see is descended from that first single cell. But we need to make sense of what we're seeing. Behind our eyes, a tiny collection of nerve cells cluster together. They're no bigger than a pinhead. One day, this will be nature's most complex and mysterious organ. 521 million years ago, this is the very first brain. We are a fish-like creature called Mylocunmingia. Our brain can make simple decisions, process basic information. But we can't outwit or outrun this. Anomalocaris, the great white of the ancient oceans. Our odds of extinction are far higher than survival. Of all the species that have ever lived, 99% of them are extinct. But a lucky roll of the genetic dice helps Milo toughen up. Your jaws, your teeth, they exist because over 400 million years ago, we faced the wrath of a primeval monster. Jaws and teeth mean more food and a bigger, stronger body. Until 375 million years ago, we're a foot-long armored fish. We look invincible, but we're not. Now, the choice is simple. Get out of his way or die. We're safe in the shallow water. Or are we? The water's stagnant. There's not enough oxygen. Starved of oxygen, cells shut down. Toxic carbon dioxide saturates the blood. We can't go back. We can't stay here. There's only one place left for us to go. It takes over 3 billion years for our ancestor to evolve from a single cell to a foot-long armored fish. Now, our future looks bleak. But natural selection throws us a lifeline. Over millions of years, thousands of generations, our body adapts until we do something no fish has done before: breathe air.